And I remember in 2020, in August, I was in Berlin. I was giving a speech to 1.3 million people who had come from all over Europe. It was like Woodstock, but for political freedom, because they saw what was happening with these mandates. It came from every nation in Europe to protest them. And I gave a speech. I ran into an NBC film crew there, and they were all wearing masks. And they said to me, "Why aren't you wearing a mask? You're in this big crowd shaking hands. Aren't you scared of dying?" And I said, "There's things that scare me a lot more than dying." And they said, "Like what?" And I said, "Like losing my constitutional rights, like having my children grow up in an America where they cannot speak freely and criticize their political leaders." And we had a whole generation in 1776 of people, of men and women who gave their fortunes, they gave their property, they gave their status and their lives to giving us this Constitution, to giving us this incredible gift. And we became the template for the rest of the world. In 1776, we were the only democracy on earth. By 1865, there were 5. By the time my uncle was president, there were about 130, and by the end of the 1960s, there were 190, all based on the American model. So we truly were the exemplary democracy. We were the hope, the light for the whole world. And today we've lost our role as a model. Nobody wants the system we have. We're no longer a moral authority. We've eroded this through this dynamic. And I don't want that for my children. I want my children to grow up with a hope, with a love for this country that I had. I'll say one other thing. In 2013, there was a poll where they asked young Americans under the age of 35, "Are you proud to be an American?" 85% said yes. The same poll taken 6 months ago, 17% said yes. We have a whole generation that's lost their pride in being an American citizen, and they've lost hope for their own futures. And we had a generation in 1776, 20,000 of them died. A huge number, it'd be like 1 million people today, to give us our Constitution. And, they said to us that every generation must water the tree of liberty with its own blood if you're going to hold on to this. So it's not something that I want to do. I have a really good life, and I had a great family that loved me. I still have a nuclear family that loves me. And I have a big, big family now, too. But I didn't feel like I had a choice. I felt like I have to do this the same reason people left their homes in 1776 to do something for an idea. And I want to keep that idea for my kids.